Yeah, what is going on? What is going on? It's that. It's that. It's that. Yeah, what is going on? What is going on? It's that.
I have thus far discussed two principal topics. First, the web considered as selectivity. Experience considered as what we pay attention to on the one hand and what we ignore on the other. And I showed how the way in which we pay attention to the world creates, isolates, that we call particular things, events, and persons, and they seem to be disconnected and to be alone because we ignore the connections between them. And I use the analogy of weaving, where the threads go underneath and join on the back in a way that is not seen on the front. So you might say in the unconscious, although I don't particularly like that word, because it makes it seem as if it was something rather dead. But on the unconscious side of life, as on the back of the weaving or the back of the embroidery, there are connections which are not published.
Yeah! That's facts.
There are connections which are not published.
There are.
There are connections which are not published.
Quarantine stream number 3. Bap. Legendary activities only as 2020.
Which are not published.
We are not even slightly messing around. Yo, what is going on? What is going on? It's trying to find something without vocals on it. Can't be giving away the whole source.
From a certain point of view.
Yeah, how about this? For tracking. We want the tracking one. There you go. Yo. We're going to switch on that camera in a minute. We've moved. We're down the other side of the studio today. You'll see this all in a second anyway. Do me a favor. Everybody locked in. Smash that like. Hit that like. We got 40 people in here now. We need 40 likes. Thank you. See, watch that. I want to watch that thing going up in real time. Smash that like. And if you've got a Twitter or a Facebook or anything like that, share this stream. Share the link. That would be really cool. That would help us. Smash it. What a Phased. We got Phased in the building. What a legend. Shouts out to Phased. Everyone who was in for the we had the quarantine and chill mix earlier on today. That was cool. That had some Phased artwork on it. Phased artwork, animated by my guy Diverting Tales. You know, and you can look forward to a lot more of that stuff, because guess what? Hyperproductivity went up. How did that happen? I don't know, but it did. We went from like 100 to 400 on some real shit. So we're doing a stream every day right now, which means you're getting, well, it's just loads more stuff. But somehow I've still managed to keep up the album production schedule, which is 2 tracks a day. And today you're going to see some of that. So yeah, smash that like and spread that link. Hold tight and listen to this little in-progress instrumental while I spread a link. Hey, thank you, Seabiscuit, for the super chat. You bad man. Hercules, Seabiscuit says hello. I think Hercules is locked in. He's homeschooling right now at home, like he always is. Stuff ain't that difficult. Ain't that different. Where is let me tweet this link. Yeah. Bap. So this beat is very chill. Made this beat on Wednesday. Was it? What? No, it's Wednesday now. Shoot. What date I made this beat then? Oh, last Wednesday. I made this beat last Wednesday. Never made this beat last Wednesday. And still sounds good this Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I don't even know what day it is anymore. It is Wednesday. It's March the 18th, 2020. Greatest years to be alive in recorded human history. Shouts out to Phased in the chat who just said something smart. Where did it go? I lost it. He said, never been a better quarantine in the history of mankind. That's facts. That's just majorly factual, actual. Shabba. Yo, let's get it. Yeah. So, here we go. We're here. We, the royal we that is here. Hey, what is up? What up, gang? What up, gang? We in here. Welcome to the other side of the studio. This is the side where the music gets made, is over this side of the studio. The other side, that's the side you saw past couple of days. That's the side where I do the DJ. Yeah. So yeah, it's cool. It's very it's very little room, but we make use of the space is what we do. We really make use of the space. And yeah, so I've got all my stuff down here. It's very cool. I've got my epic drum machines. Fuck you, Amy. Yo, Seabiscuit, what's up? Says, is this a home studio? Nah, this is outside of the home. I had home studios for most of my life, and then when we moved to LA, I like rented a room in a building in downtown Los Angeles, and me and my homie Captain Jack smashed it to pieces and pulled the walls apart and insulated it and built a giant golden vocal booth, which you can't see from this angle, and built the whole thing. And now I come here every day and work, and it's good because you know, when I come through that door and I shut that door, it's work. You know, it's work time. No distractions. It's just like, you know, mask off, game face, mask off. Can't say that anymore. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's like serious activities. It's epic activities time. Epic activity time. So that's what it is. Let me know if you're hearing everything okay. This is the first time we've done this down this end, so I don't know if the levels, hopefully they should be okay. But anyway, you let me know. You let me know. Yeah. Don't waste time on Facebook, etc. It'll drive you crazy, says Jaden. Jaden's smart as always. You are always smart, and I appreciate your input. How is everybody? What's going on? How's everybody feeling? Shouts out to everyone who's been locked in from Dot. St. Michael was in here an hour ago. Yeah. Coronius Focus was here an hour ago. Said, thanks for putting these on. You know, it's the least I can do, man. It's the least I can do. You know, just trying to work out how to be more useful on a daily basis. Trying to be more useful on a daily basis in this spaces. Mike Better says, exciting, can't wait. Yeah. Lord Airtai says, hey, Akira, I just want to say, I love you, man. You bless. Me and my sister really enjoy your work, and it's funny because we both like different types of philosophy, and you're able to accommodate them all here. Nice. Appreciate you. Paul says hi. Shouts out to Paul all day. Paul, like, this is probably a good time for Paul. I bet Paul activity is off the roof. I bet traffic is going crazy over there. Yeah. Yo. Ron Rivers, shouts out. Shouts out to all the new members. Shouts out to all the new members. We had a load of new members over the past couple of days, and that's awesome. You can now become a member of the channel if you like, and that's cool because you get your own. You get a special color so people know what a wavelord you are. You get like emojis and stuff. You get access to all these streams. You can rewatch them. You get downloads of all the DJ sets. You get a whole bunch of stuff. You get behind the scenes videos of me making the songs. Previously, the only way you've been able to see what is me making a song is from these little videos I put together and the members can watch. This right here, what's going on now, this is the culmination of a promise. What? That wasn't the noise I was expecting. Where's my Windows noise? I got a Windows noise somewhere. That ain't it. That was yeah, because I said when we hit 100 patrons on the Patreon, I would do a stream and make a song on stream, and you could see how we get down here in Dawn Studios. So this is it. We hit 100 this week. So here we are. Here we are. Yeah, where is everyone? We got to do the international high five. You know that. We're going to do the I high five, guys. We're going to do the I high five. Yeah, so tell me where you're at. Let me know where you're at. I mean, I know for a fact that small in Australia is in Australia. Of course, small in Australia is in Australia. Mike Better says, sounds great, but video out of sync with sound. Really? Seems fine to me. Maybe reload. Just do a refresh. Do a refresh. You'll probably be fine. That's normally what happens. Normally, that's what happens. Johnny says, hyped for this stream. Yeah. Martin says, it's awesome, brother. Keep going. Yeah. Michael, what a time to be alive. Yeah, a dedicated office does improve hyperproductivity for sure. Yeah, because, you know, like, I got everything set up in here in such a fashion, usually, that, you know, things just work when I want it to work. I can have an idea. I can execute it. I can maneuver. I know for a fact, for example, when I press that button, I'm going to hear that sound. And that one. You know, these are all good sounds. And yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, Michael says it's fine with me. I guess you mean the syncing of the talking. All right, good. It looks fine on my end, but who knows? Okay, where's everyone at? Vancouver, Canada. Zach Zella is in VA, USA. Yo, we got Sam in Atlanta, GA. We got Pizio Cat in Watertown, MA. We got Code with the Flow in Seattle, in the house in a suburb of Seattle. Lorenzo is in Brazil. Epic. Juan is in Warsaw, Wisconsin. Johnny's in Sydney, Australia at work. Matthew Coates in the East Coast, USA. Seabiscuits in San Diego. Damn. It is, as ever, an international broadcast. We got Martin is in Spain. Shouts out to Spain. What's going on in Spain? How's Spain going? Chris is in California. Nice. Jaden Hensley is somewhere on Earth. Mike Betters is in Pittsburgh. You know, Cap Strong. Shouts out to new member Cap Strong. He's in Louisiana. Rain. Louisiana. Rain. Is it raining in Louisiana? Is it? Zach, Vancouver. Michael, Phoenix, Arizona, USA, down in the Wet Valley. Yo, this is all right. This is all the evidence I need to know that it's a international broadcast, which calls for a international high five.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
All right, you ready? You're gonna have to cock back. Cock back. Cock back like you're about to shoot someone in the face because they took all the toilet roll and they ain't giving it back. And they ain't sharing. You know, so you gotta cock back. Gotta aim for the elbow. You ready? A 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! It's that I high five. It's that I high five. And, you know, that was the I high five that was felt all across the eye. The internationals. It was felt all over. So that's exciting stuff. Yeah. So we're gonna make a song. Hadouken! Says Jaden Hensley, and that was the right thing to say. That is the right thing to say. Jaden's on Mars, Starlink satellite, VIP access, baby. Nice. Shouts out to everybody, man. You bad. You're a bad motherfucker. Lonely Universe says, I listen to Akira the Dawn for inspiration, for sleeping, for working out, and more. So much dope music. Much love from Canada. Love to you and Canada and your family. Yes. Shouts out to Kitty, who is a member of the channel. Yeah. Kitty, loving having the time to dedicate a serious focus on creativity and seeing many people take an introspective turn and realize how out of the moment and removed from passion the normal grind is. Damn straight. Epic activities only. Epic noticing of stuff only. That was an epic noticing of stuff. We all need more What's Wave right now. Yes, we do. And that's what we're going to get. That's what's going to happen. More What's Wave is going to happen. East Midlands native living in Vietnam. What's up, guys? All it's mates. What's cracking? Shouts out to Vietnam and the West Midlands all day long. I was born in the West Midlands. I was born in West Bromwich in the Black Country. We moved to Wales when I was 2, so I didn't spend that much time there. But then I did live home when I was 16 and go back to the Midlands for a couple of years and have many adventures. Can we get the Kenshiro sample going? What does it feel like creating things that make a difference in people's lives? Ryan Hawk asks, it feels good, baby. It feels good. It feels right. You know, it feels right, and it's partly why I have all this energy to do all this stuff. Because I know it's useful. I know it's useful. That's why there's no such thing as beat block, and that's why there's no such thing as burnout or any of those things. Because when you're being useful and you get that feedback of usefulness, what's that noise? It's easy. Okay. What is that noise? I heard a noise. Who's in here? Who's in here? We see you, Danger Mouse. Damn straight. Where's Danger Mouse? Where's Danger Mouse? I used to love Danger Mouse. How do you think Alan Watts would react to the corona situation? Much love, Toronto, Canada. How did he react to most situations? Sort of laugh, put on a kimono, and have a good old chuckle about the lunacy. When your goals are right and good, you rise up to the task on a daily. I learned the hard way with lots of art blocks myself. That's right, man. Your goals got to be right and good. You got to be in alignment with your highest nature, with your truest nature, the true highest nature. That's what you got to do, man. And it's once you do that, it's really easy. The trick is doing that. And the good thing, there's some really good, useful stuff in this Alan Watts album that's going to help you get to that. It's going to help you like get down to that shit, to the core of it. Part of it is doing Carl Jung's shadow work. You kind of want to go down to the core of the shadow bit of you, get down to your selfishness and all that. If like work out all those sides of you, and then you can get like a core truth, and then you can integrate that shadow thing. That's part of what you need to do. Anyway, there's a lot, but that's what we're doing here at Meeting Wave HQ, is working all this stuff out so we can do it. Yeah. So let me open my project. I'm closing down the song I was just working on, which is track 12 on the album. This is a very big album. There's a good question. Mushroom Wobbit, do you feel like your ego might go out of control from this? How do you temper your ego while being a combination celebrity and shaman? Well, I wouldn't say I was a celebrity. We've got our tribe, and I have my position within our tribe. And I ate shit for 30 years. So that will help with the ego thing. I've been through a great deal. When I was a little boy, when they put me in school, I would get beaten up every day, and I would try and fight back, but there was lots of them and only one of me. So I would fight every day, but I got the shit beaten out of me every day for a long, long time. And later in life, that things like that happened in life there. At one point I was the first UK rapper who signed a major label record deal in Skirt Records, and then the whole thing fell apart, and everyone was like, I'd done all this stuff. People had written all these articles, hometown hero, this, that, and the other, and then the whole thing fell apart, and I ate shit. I've been through all manner of fire and horror that I don't even want to talk about right now. But like, that stuff is all good. I remember Tim Booth from James. One time he played Glastonbury Festival and he came out and he covered himself in human shit. So he'd been getting a load of shit off the press and stuff. He was like really being demonized at the time and mocked and this, that, and the other. So he kind of did that as this thing. So like, I don't care what you say to me or throw at me. I would like, it was some kind of rebirthing exercise or whatever. Anyway, oh, this is good. The key, Jaden here in the chat says, is humility and philosophy. And these things are true. And it's also, but it's context, It's context is a constant state of just reevaluating that context and sort of paying attention to where you are or what you are, where everything else is and all that. And working in congruence with your true nature. Larry Swetman says, Cecilia, you're breaking my heart. Hey. Matthew Coates says, weapons forged from fire are the strongest. Yes, they are. There you are. That's just straight facts, Jack. I remember at the time, Like when my record deal like thing fell apart, I honestly for a little bit I was like, oh shit, maybe I should kill myself. Like, maybe I should kill myself. And I was like, no, it's probably that I need to learn a bunch more stuff. Probably need to learn a bunch more stuff. And then that was that. Just went all in, learned a bunch more stuff, like built my own industry, taught myself how to do everything, all the stuff that a label was going to do for me. I taught myself how to do it all. So now that I do it all, now I just thought that's what happens. And that's where we're at. So I'm a lot more useful in the world now than I would have been otherwise. 2 blinks, my screen glitched at me right when you spoke the word shadows. Oh shit. Yeah. Terence McKenna would say psychedelics help tame the ego. Yeah, the reason for that is because they help with the context, because they help kind of show what you are in the context of all that is that you do not understand. And that's useful shit. So,
in exploring the theme of the web of life.
My guy. This here, I don't know, you see this pretty thing? This basically, I've laid out the whole album. And what I do is in the context of Alan Watts talks in albums. So he does a talk, and the talk will kind of be broken down into roughly 18 to 20, 3 to 4 to 5 minute songs that all link together. It's amazing the way he does it. But that's what he does. So my job in an Alan Watts album is breaking down the thing into the sections, and then the first thing I'll do is find chords, find the right chords. And I tend to do that by using finding a little sample loop that will be a chord progression. And then I'll build everything around that. So I do the whole thing to get the shape of it, to get the melody flowing, work out the BPMs, work out the tempo, fast, slow, up, down. I learned a lot from DJing in regards to how to, build a DJ set, how to, kind of create an experience and all that type of thing. So I do that with albums. Now, a lot of the time, the way people make albums and the way I made my earlier albums is you just write a bunch of songs and you just kind of see which ones are the best ones, and then you kind of put them in some order or whatever. I'm very, very deliberate with my shit these days. I'm like, everything, it's from the fucking go. And I'm kind of doing it very fast, so I'm freestyling it and it's flowing as it goes. And it's like, okay, now's the time to get dramatic. Now's the time to go down, up, do. So this is the flow of this. And where we are, we're here. All the red ones is ones I've already done. So we're here. So I don't even know what this is, because this was the first thing I did a couple of weeks ago.
So it's difficult for us because of that cultural heritage.
Okay, so that's this bit. So we've got some guitar chords there, and we've got this bit of talking. So we're going to go create a new project and get it cracking. Oh, and I forgot to check what BPM we were in there, so I'm going to go back in there and see where we were. What up, Luke? Says, glad to be part of the journey, day at a time, step at a time. Do the next right thing in front of you. Keep love in your heart. Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, what up? Abba Donish. Don is live. God bless Kira the Don. Love from Indiana. Love to you. Love to you. Love to everybody locked in. Love to you. Love to your families. Okay, we were at 140 BPM. We're back to 140. That's cool. That's interesting. Okay, good. That makes sense. Okay, so we're going to go new. Let me know how the volume levels are, if there's any issues or anything like that. Open my WattsWave template. Hyper productivity tip number 73. Make templates. That basically means be prepared. You know what I mean? But like, say you're making music or making videos or whatever it is. You can find yourself doing a lot of the same stuff over and over, completely unnecessarily, like create drum track or whatever it is. You don't need to do that. Like make a template, and then they'll all be there. See my template here. I got loads of drum kits that I've previously made already. I've got bass instruments. I've got sample track. I've got all sorts of stuff all ready to go. It's going to save us time. It's going to keep us in the zone. It's going to keep us flowing, and you got to stay flowing. That's what's up. All right, so we're going to put the BPM at 140. That's how many beats in the minute. that's what we're up to. And we've got our loop down here, and we're going to bring this up to the sample track that I already made. There's that one I made earlier, like a soldier, like a G, in the manner of the warrior. We're going to get our vocal on the already made vocal track. And we're just going to listen to a bit. You know, these things write themselves. Like instantly you go, okay, boom. So now there's about 50 melodies just that popped in my head. I know the right ones to go on it. Bam, 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 bam. So we are gonna work out the chords of this first. So we're working out the chords. Yeah. Yo. So we got some chords. Save those as MIDI. Gonna go in make a new folder. Systems, main systems. Systems. Chill out there in the chat, Larry. Chill. Larry saying, no, we want dance tracks. Yo, everything starts somewhere. You don't know if this is going to be a dance track or not. It's 140 BPM. 140 BPM. That's trap tempo. That's dubstep tempo. That's like fierce electro tempo. You don't know what's going to happen, man. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning. Yo. Anyway, let me get down to my synth channel. Let me get down to. So now I'm going to pull out some chords that I can play in different ways. Yeah. Yeah, I am. And we're in track 13. This is the lucky track. Do you guys think 13 is lucky or unlucky? I think it's lucky. I'm just going to say it's lucky. It would be weird to have just like a number that was just straight up unlucky. That wouldn't make any sense. Alrighty. We got some voodoo going on here. If you do not know about these modern voodoos, we've got crazy modern voodoos. Now, this guy here, he's going to listen to these chords and he's going to work out what key we're in and what chords they are. And I'm going to choose from them which ones are my favorite. Yo. Okay, cool. Stop. So we've got all these, look at all these millions of chords. It's really not that many. We're in C major or F Lydian. Could say we're in F Lydian. Do we want to go happy, light, bright, positive, or hopeful, dreamy, yearning, ethereal? Maybe we want to go Lydian. Nice. That was nice. Yeah, I like you. I like you. That's probably enough. You know, you don't need that many chords. Yeah. That'll do. All right, so we bind them down here. Chill out, desk. Why are you going wobbly? That's about right. Okay, so we'll record some chords in, put you over there. Shush. Ished. No, we'll take you from the beginning. We want to count in. Where's my count in button? Here we go. No, 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 no. Yep. There you go. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Quash. Ish. Quantize you. I got buttons for simple tasks on this guy here. See, I press a button and it does a thing. It's good to get things and like have buttons set up. Just saves time. Get my MIDI freeze. I'm going to freeze that MIDI. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's that. Pull you out. Nice. Okay. Chords. Shout out to these chords. I'm going to export these chords. Yo. Okay, let's get you over here, chords. Vibes. And now I'm going to bring them into my piano player. I've got my own personal piano player who lives in my computer. He lives in here. He's wonderful. He just sits here waiting for me to give him some chords, and then he gets after it. Yo. Every cloud passes the good and the bad. Yes, it does. Yes. Anyone else hearing music inside their heads going along with these bits and pieces? I should think so. Multiverse media space. The Beatles. Okay, we're going to humanize. Thank you. I'll pull you over there. And chop off the unnecessary stuff. Always delete unnecessary stuff. Yes. All right. We are in C major. Yep. Pull the whole thing down a little bit. I'll put you back. Let me know if you can still hear everything okay, volume-wise and all that. And I'm going to chop up my little chops. And then we'll get some magic. We're going to get my guy to play the piano in the manner of a god. He's going to play piano in the manner of a god. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. That's a bit wrong. That was the wrong chord, Mr. Piano Player. Don't you mess with me. There we go. All right. Don't use U. U. D. Wrong. We want C. Ooh. Right. What's this? There you go. Nice. Okay. User, Brada, MIDI, whoop, hey. That's nice. Nice. Okay. We'll get you. You're pretty cool. Yeah, you motherfucker, come down here. All right, so that's the incorrect sound. I want a dreamy sound. Dreamy. Dreamy. Let's get dreamy sound. Dreamy. Dream. Dreamy. Come on. Dreamy acoustic. Ooh. Nope. So, ratings. I want highly rated by me. Highly rated by me. Ooh, there you go. There you go. Go back. My guy. Yeah. Yeah. 1 2 1 2 chop. Oh yeah, no, we're just gonna go down here. Yeah, baby. Yeah. What is cracking? I just forgot for a second then that you were there. Hi, how you doing, baby? Good to see you. Yo. It's my jingle bell. I love my jingle bell. Kicks. Choose me a kick. We got lots of kicks. Kick is a very important decision to make. There you go. Let it go. Quantize. Don't you fucking go in the wrong place. Come back. Do. Yeah. Yeah. Da na 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 na. Slightly change the swing. Nice. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little crash for the beginning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pull you down. Yeah, 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 yeah. I want a shaker. I need a shaker. I need a shaker that's already been played by man. Yes, I do. Loops. I'm now navigating my epic loop library, which is the thing I've been building since the year 2000. Oh, okay. Really, I want one around 70, because really, that's where we are. So. You're pretty good. It's an egg shaker, that guy. I like you. I like you, egg. You're a fine egg. That guy's fine as well. Just a whole galaxy of like excellent egg shakers. Just chilling here, waiting for me. Just waiting for me to call them out. Be like, yo, it's your time to shine, Mr. Egg. Let's get out here. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking to the people. Yeah, yeah. Yes, we do. Get a fill. Yeah, just you. Just the end of you, that's all. Just that tiny, tiny bit at the end. Just pull this around again. Yeah. Alright. Pull you back. Pull you back, pull you back. All right, we need a textured bed. We need a happy bed of sound upon which to lay. Upon which to lay, you know? Just to lie down. Yes, create you. Create you. What's cracking, baby? Kids, fake sick to skip school. Is school still open? I think it's only the UK that's still got school, isn't it? I remember you when you were a star on Newgrounds, making songs about getting drunk too much. What an evolution. Bless up, Mushroom Wabbit. Yeah, that's real shit. That's Major League facts. That's Major League facts, Jack. Those were certainly times. Hey. I want birds. I need birds. I've got to have birds. I need birds. I need the sound of birds. Like so often. I need the birds to sing for us all. That's what we need. So let's find some birds in the atmosphere section of my catalog, I suspect. Would you call birds an atmosphere or an ambience? It might be an ambience, really. Might be that. Put them in effects. The fucking sirens are going crazy outside today. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? Can you hear that? Epic activities. Only the police force. 52. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This one sounds good. I already know. Damn, son. Where'd you find this? Okay, there we go. I should just stick the microphone out the window. We're in C major. I need the sound of a lady going, oh. That's what I require currently. I need a ah. Yeah, I do. Bum, 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 bum. In C major. There we go. Yep. There you go, my girl. What up, Holly? I've got a girl called Holly. She lives on my computer and she goes, ah, for me whenever I need someone to go, ah. She's just there, man. She does it on cue every time. I love her. She's wonderful. Ah. Yeah, so we don't need all of that fill. We don't need all of you. We just want the end. That's all I wanted. I forgot. There you go. Nice. Hang on, let's get you going. All right, I think we need a little bass. Just need a little, just simple bass in this place. What happened there? Anyway, let's go over here. Okay. Yeah. Wave. Splash. Quantize you, and I think I'm going to pull out my old friend, Trillion. I forgot about Trillion, right? Trillion's an instrument I used back in like 2004, and it was brilliant. I forgot it existed, and I just remembered it like yesterday. It's really good. And yeah. Word XP. I had no idea you were on Newgrounds. That website was huge for animation, gaming, and music in the wild, wild west days of the internet. Yes, it was. And your boy Don was on there. Yeah. What was it? The second we put one music video on there, and it did 250,000 views in like a couple of weeks. And then we did another one. My little brother was animating them when I was doing the music, and it did. I think it did like 500,000 in a day or something. There was no YouTube at that point, you know. It was Flash. It was Flash because Flash was like a small file, so it could load and it could stream pretty easily, and yeah, pretty crazy. Hey, Trillion, be the default sound. Give me the trilogy. Come back. Do. Where'd you go? What? Where'd you go? What are you doing? Oh. Yo! Yeah, 11th dimension bass. It was not what we want. We want a nice sub. Hey, you're good. You're a little bit distorty. So we just pull down the drive on you. No, you went the right one. You went the wrong, baby. We want a pure. Yeah. Where's my EQ? I'm going to pull the bottom off of that one guy. So the sub is just handling that for now. Maybe 48. Yeah! Oh shit! No! It's not you at all, Trillion. I just realized what we actually want. I knew this at the beginning. I should have said it. What I should have remembered. We want the Triton. We want you, Triton. Come here, Triton. We want the dark R&B bass. That is what we want. So that is what we're going to get, because we live in the future and we have access to all these things. This thing right here, you see this machine here? This was it $5,000 10 years ago? Yeah. Let's get you hooking up on my side guy. Oh, my side guy. All right. Nice. Yeah, where are we at? Oh yeah, C. And C. There you go. Nice. That wasn't it. It's you. Yeah, nice. Yo, where are they? Bow. What's cracking? I keep forgetting that people are here. I do apologize. Yo, what are you saying, Mike Betters? What's going on? Work has taken the fun out of life this time. What? That's not good. Larry Sweatman dropped that. Yo, we can't be having we don't want backstreet drivers here, Larry Sweatman. This isn't the let's make a song and Larry Sweatman tells us what to do show. I'm afraid. What's cracking? Sam Hammer. Hey, welcome a new member, Sam Hammer. Thank you for being here. Yeah, now, what we have here is a very basic foundation then upon which we can build the song, and then we'll retool everything around it. That's the way I often get. It's different. It depends. It's different ways of getting down, but it's one of the ways that I like to get down because I already had a kind of a vibe off of what my guy is talking about. So, yo, get some water from the water machine. Excuse me a second. I got a water machine right here. How's about that for peak of recorded human civilization? It's a machine. Water comes out of it. Now I have to put the water in it, but it makes it cold and it's very convenient. I'm very grateful for these blessings. Shout out to Cap Strong. Says Ruffle. Shouts out Small in Australia, vibing hard in my kimono. Yeah, vibing in your kimono. What a beautiful thing. You got to be vibing in your kimono because, well, you know why. You know what's about to go down. You know who's about to come in here and spit game all over the place, you know, in the manner of a savage. Hush up, you trumpets. You're supposed to just chill. Hush, you trumpets. Yeah. See, I've got a million melodies for this in my head, but I'm not going to get the melodies off yet because I'm going to get some of the words off. You got to leave room. You got to leave room. What did I do wrong there? I did something wrong. That was it. That was what I did wrong. Now, wait, how's that possible? Look, that's playing and there's nothing there. How you doing that? Oh, It's because there's a recording of the thing was there from before. Melodyne. Yo. How many people here hanging out make music using DAWs anyway? How many of you are familiar with this process in any way, shape, or form? Yeah. Oh man, I need to get a kalimba thingy bob on this. One of them Japanese instruments. Oh yeah, I do. All right, I'm drawing some automation. Yeah, I keep forgetting I need to explain what I'm doing. Well, maybe I don't. I don't know. It's up to you. Do you want me to explain more of what I'm doing? Anyway, I'm going to draw in some automation here. And what that means is I'm going to tell this guy to kind of bring in this effect and then sort of bring it out. Bring it in and bring it out, you know, on this curve. I don't know if you can see the shape of the curve, but it's a curve. Apologies, by the way. I know a lot of times when people do these sorts of things, they share the whole screen, you know, so you could see the screen. I can't do that because if I was to try and stream with this computer that I'm making music on at the same time, the whole thing would fall apart. Like, it's not built, it's not about that life. You know, it's been through a lot, this machine, and that it's done so well today already is a beautiful thing and a miracle. So we're streaming on another thing, so I can just stream the screen, if that makes sense. Gap Strong says, not me, I depend on musicians to make videos when I make them. Fair. Small in Australia says, yeah, a little bit. I bought a MIDI controller with Ableton, easy enough to get started, very hard to master. I mean, master, that's just time, you know, that's just time. You put in the time, you'll get there eventually. I mean, I've been doing this for decades and I'm still decades away. Still decades away from where I want to be. But, you know, it's a beautiful journey. And, you know, every time, I just make sure every time I make something, I introduce a new element. So I'm always learning something.
So it's difficult.
Yeah. You know, the second you hear those golden tones, you know it's going off. You know it's going off.
So it's difficult for us because of.
Yeah.
So it's difficult for us because of that cultural heritage. Difficult for us because of that cultural heritage. Difficult for us. Difficult for us.
Yeah, gonna get an echo on this guy. When I'm making these things, I put on more echo than ends up being in the final version because the echo helps me to find rhythm. There's a pro tip. Pro tip.
Difficult for us because of that cultural heritage. Difficult for us because of that cultural heritage. Difficult for us because of that cultural heritage. To accept, to accommodate our common sense to the idea that the web. Difficult for us because of that cultural heritage. To accept cultural heritage. To accept cultural heritage. To accept, to accommodate our common sense cultural heritage. To accept, to accommodate our common sense to the idea that the web might basically, to accept, to accommodate our common might basically be playful. Might basically be playful. That difficult for us because of that cultural heritage to accept, to accommodate our common sense to the idea that the web might basically be playful. That it might be like somebody saying, that it might be like somebody saying, playful. Saying, won't you come and play with me, a child? And they're saying, won't you come and play with me, a child? Saying, won't you come and play with me? Playful. That it might be like somebody saying, won't you come and play with me? The child. And the other child has some little hesitation. And the other child. And the other child has some little hesitation. And the other child has some little hesitation. And the other child has some little hesitation. I don't know how. And the other child has some little hesitation. I don't know how. And the other child has some little hesitation. I don't know whether I ought to play with you. You come from the wrong side, play with you. You come from the wrong side of the tracks. I don't know whether I ought to play with you. You come from the I ought to play with you. You come from the wrong side of the tracks. Or I don't try ought to play with you. You come from the wrong side of the tracks. I don't try ought to play with you. You feel like playing today. I feel serious. I don't think play is important. We ought to do something. Feel like playing today. I feel serious. I don't think play is important. Feel like playing today. I feel serious. Feel like playing. Feel like playing today. I feel serious.
Yeah.
I don't think play is important. We ought to do something. Feel like playing today. I feel serious. Feel like playing today. I feel serious. Feel like playing today. I feel serious. I don't think play is important. We ought to do something. Feel like playing today. I feel serious. Is important. We ought to do something real, like watch the feel like playing today. I feel serious. I don't think play is important. We ought to do something real, like what feel like playing today. I feel serious. I don't think play is important. We ought to do something real, like feel like playing today. Playful. That it might be like somebody saying, won't you come and play with me? The child. And the other child has some little hesitation. I don't know whether I ought to play with you. You come from the wrong side of the tracks. Or, I don't feel like playing today. I feel serious. I don't think play is important. We ought to do something real, like wash the dishes for mother, who incidentally has forgotten that the whole point of washing the dishes is playful. Wash the dishes for mother, who wash the dishes for mother, who incidentally has forgotten that the whole wash the dishes for mother, who incidentally forgotten that the whole point of wash the dishes for mother, who incidentally has forgotten that the whole point of wash the dishes for mother, wash the dishes for mother, who incidentally has forgotten that the whole point of washing the dishes is playful. You know, you don't wash the dishes for a serious, you don't wash the dishes. Incidentally has forgotten that the whole point of washing the dently has forgotten that the whole point of washing the dently has forgotten dishes is playful.
It is playful. Yeah.
The dishes is playful. The dishes is playful. The dishes is playful. dishes.
Yeah. Alan, wash the dishes for Mother Watts. CJ, feel serious. You look serious. Look at that serious, beautiful face. Hey, a lot of bloom going on with the stream. What's
So
bloom?
it's difficult for us
What's
because
bloom? What's bloom? Do we have an issue? Do I need to call IT? What's bloom? I don't even know what bloom is. Okay, let me have a look at it over here. Looks all right. Well, that's all right. Yeah. Hey. Joshua Vickers, thanks Akira, love your what stuff, changed my life. You bad Mama Jammer, appreciate you, thank you. Damn it did not notify me. Didn't notify you. Did you press the bell? Did you ring the bell? If you did ring the bell, then good. If you didn't, then just ring it harder. Also join the Discord. I send out a message on the Discord to everyone on the Discord so you know that streams are happening, and I post it on Twitter as well and Instagram. Mr. Vanderwell says I made a hip-hop album with GarageBand in 2007. Lots of fun. It is, right? It's very joyful. It's just a fun thing. Happy Boy, it looks fine to me. Nice. Why? That's so annoying. Just that statement reminded me of Westworld. Now I'm annoyed. God damn it. Westworld was so good for one season, then so awful for the second, and I'm not watching it now. I'm not. I refuse. What's the name and version of that DAW? I'm working in Logic X. Which is great. What if audio or DAW not outputting to PC speakers? Oh my goodness, it really depends which one you're using. I enjoy watching the process, but it's beyond me, Cap Strong. Do you know what? I will talk a bit more. I keep forgetting. I'll say what I'm doing. I'll try and explain a bit better what we're up to. Oh, glowing. WordP, someone, Mushroom Wobbit wonders if the screen is glowing. Yeah, I mean, it is a bit, because I've got a light over there, and that's glowing a bit, and I've got a light over there that's reflecting in the screen. So yeah, I'll work out a better lighting setup, but I didn't have time to get it any better today. This is as good as I could get it today. Yeah. Oh my goodness, can we find the sound of someone washing dishes? That would be good. I wonder if I have sound of washing dishes in my sample library. Do I? That would be great. Dishes. Dishy guitar. Also, actually, what's kind of fun is when you do things like that, sometimes you just randomly find sounds that you wouldn't have otherwise. Dishy guitar. What are you? What are you, Dishy guitar? Yeah, you're cool, but you're no good for me because you're in the minor. I need the major. Dishy guitar. What's that? Enough of you. All right, I'm gonna have to find sound effect of someone washing dishes, or I might actually have to just wash some dishes and record it. That's what's gonna have to happen. All right, let's pull up and let's see where we were.
So it's difficult for us, because of that cultural heritage,
Hey, thank you, Luke James.
to accommodate our common sense to the idea that the web might
Hold up. Is that serious, Jason? Jason Lieberman says, I'm washing dishes right now. I could sample it for you on the spot if needed. Could you please? That would be great. If you actually could record yourself washing the dishes and send that over, that would be sick. That would be really sick. Yes, do that. Get after it. And anyone else, if anyone else wants to wash some dishes, we could have a dishwashing choir on this track, and that would be cool. Yeah. Thank you, Luke James, for the super chat. Thanks for all you do, man. Well, thank you for all you do. Appreciate you. Yeah. All right. Let's check. Let's see where we are.
So it's difficult for us, because of that cultural heritage, to accept, to accommodate our common sense to the idea that the web might basically be playful. That that it might be like somebody saying, won't you come and play with me? The child. And the other child has some little hesitation. I don't know whether I ought to play with you. You come from the wrong side of the tracks. Or, I don't feel like playing today. I feel serious. I don't think play is important. We ought to do something real, like wash the dishes for mother, who, incidentally, has forgotten that the whole point of washing the dishes is playful.
Okay, that whole section needs to come back. It's good.
I ought to play with you. You come from the wrong side of the tracks. Or, I ought to play with you. You come from the wrong side of the tracks. I feel like playing today. I feel so I ought to play with you. You come from the wrong side of the tracks. I don't feel like playing today. I feel serious. I don't think play is important. We serious. I don't think play is important. We ought to do something real, like wash the dishes for mother, who, incidentally, has forgotten that the whole point of washing the dishes is playful. You know, you don't wash the dishes playful.
I've already started to get an idea of what the chorus is, by the way. But the way I'm doing these things, unless, I don't know, it's different for each song, to be honest. But like, say, for example, the song I did yesterday, the first thing was obviously instantly the chorus, and it was epic. Play that a little second of that. Just catch the vibes. Catch the vibes. But you know, sometimes, like, and then another song, the chorus didn't appear till right at the end, and then it was obvious.
What do people do most of the time? And what would they like to do, really? What's your idea of heaven? What's your idea of heaven? Hey, what do people do most of the time? And what would they like to do, really? What's your idea of heaven? What's your idea of heaven?
When people are unoccupied, as far as I can make out.
Yeah, but then sometimes, so that one came immediately. Then sometimes it's right at the end, and then not all songs require choruses, you know. Anyway, what's going on? Kitty Zen shouts out, my husband Nemo loves to tell the story of Judas Priest's Metal Gods track using sounds made by slamming the kitchen drawer of abandoned flatware in their tiny flat. Now it seems pertinent. Yeah, all that stuff. You can add uniqueness to things by doing that. I do that sort of thing a lot. Hit things, make things. Cat Strong, I wash 2 pots max, 1 plate, 1 cup, 1 knife, 1 fork. Not terribly difficult. Minimalisms. Julien Boone, I heard they used the flatware in the houses where John Lennon and Yoko Ono had their loving. Gross. What's flatware and what did they do with it? I don't want to know. Super Furry Animals, Welsh band. I made a song with their singer Griff Rhys called "We Won't Be Broke Together But Forever, Baby." That's a great song. If you haven't heard it, you should check it out. Anyway, they have a song on which Paul McCartney plays the carrot. So Paul McCartney like crunches a carrot or something, eats a carrot, something like that. Anyway.
Playful.
Where was it? Vibes. Get back into vibes.
Who, incidentally, has forgotten that the whole point of washing the dishes is playful. You know, you don't wash the dishes for a serious reason. You like the table to look nice, you know. You don't want to serve up the dishes for the dinner with all the leavings of breakfast still lying on them. So why do you want the table to look nice? Well, again, it's for nice. You see, it's you like the pattern on it that way. People get terribly compulsive about doing these things, and they think that going on arranging the patterns of life is something that's a duty. That means a debt, that you owe it to yourself or to your family or to someone or other. You're in debt. See, that's the trouble. When a child comes into the world, the parents play an awful game on it. Instead of being honest, they say, we've made such great sacrifices for you. Here we are, we've supported you, we've paid for your education, and you're an ungrateful little bastard. And the child feels terribly guilty because what we do is we build into every human being the idea that existence is guilt. The existentialists make a big thing of this. And you watch out for them because they're hoaxers. And they say that guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And that was because Papa and Mama said, look at all the trouble you've caused us. You shouldn't dare to exist. You have no rights. But maybe we'll give you some out of the generosity of our hearts so that you'll be permanently indebted to us. And so everybody goes around with that sort of thing in their background, unless they had different kinds of papas and mamas who didn't play that trick on them. But so many papas and mamas do that. And if they don't do it, somebody else does it. Auntie comes around and says, you don't realize what your father and mother have done for you. You think you can just stay around here and goof off. But they have sweated blood to give you your clothes and food and so on, and you ought to be grateful for it.
So real. That's so real. Specifically, my auntie did exactly that. Exactly that. That's crazy. Well, I mean, I guess it's, yeah.
But that's not the way to make people grateful. They won't be grateful that way. They'll imitate gratefulness. They'll go and put on a big show and say, oh, thank you so much. I feel so indebted to you, and so on and so forth. And they'll make it look good, but isn't real. Because, actually, one's father and mother had a great deal of fun bringing you into being, or we hope they did. And they wanted to do that the worst way. They have no reason to complain about all these things and try and make the children feel guilty.
Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, real-ish, my guy.
Playful. The idea that the web might basically be playful. That it might be like somebody saying, won't you come and play with me? The child. And the other child has some little hesitation. I don't know whether I ought to play with you. You come from the wrong side of the tracks. I don't feel like playing today. I feel serious. I don't think play is important. We ought to do something real, like wash the dishes for mother. Who, incidentally, has forgotten that the whole point of washing the dishes is playful. You don't wash the dishes for a serious reason. You like the table to look nice. Playful. You don't wash the dishes for a serious reason. Playful. You don't wash the dishes for a serious reason. Playful. You don't wash the dishes for a serious reason. Playful. You don't wash the dishes for a serious reason. You like the table to look nice, you don't want to serve up the dishes for a serious reason. Like the table to look nice, you don't want to serve up the dishes for a serious reason. You like the table to look nice, you don't want to serve up the dishes for a serious reason. You like the table to look nice, you don't want to serve up the dishes for dinner with all the leavings of breakfast. Still like the table to look nice, you don't want to serve up the dishes for dinner with all the leavings of breakfast still lying on them. Like the table to look nice, you don't want to serve up the dishes for dinner with all the leavings of breakfast still lying on them. Like the table to look nice, you don't want to serve up the dishes for dinner with all the leavings of breakfast still lying on them. like the table to look nice. You know, you don't want to serve up the dishes for the dinner with all the leavings of breakfast still lying on them. Like the table to look nice. You know, you don't want to serve up the dishes for dinner with all the leavings of breakfast still lying on them. Like the table to look nice. You know.
Dinner at Alan Watts's. Yeah.
So why do you want the table to look nice?
Why?
So why do you want the table to look nice?
Why?
So why do you want the table to look nice? Well, again, it's for nice. You see, it's you like the pattern of it. So why do you want the table to look nice? Well, again, it's for nice. You see, it's you like the pattern of it. Why do you want the table to look nice? Well, again, it's for nice. You see, it's you like the pattern of it. Why do you want the table to look nice? Well, again, it's for nice. So you like the pattern of it. Why do you want the table to look nice? Well, again, it's for nice. You like the pattern of it that way. Why do you want the table to look nice? Well, again, it's for nice. You like the pattern of it that way. Why do you want the table to look nice?
For nice, for nice, for nice. Again, it's for nice, yeah.
Why do you want the table to look nice?
Yeah, why?
Well, again, it's for nice.
For nice.
You like the pattern of it.
Where's my dishes at? Anyone recorded me any dishes yet? What's cracking? Let me look. Ow! Be right back. Furiously cleaning kitchen and dining table. Hey, good for you. You better be. Playfully. Just capture chance of washing dishes. Let me know where to send it. Oh, you've done it? All right, cool. AkiraTheDon@gmail.com. AkiraTheDon@gmail.com. Send me them dishes. Dishes!
Why do you want the table to look nice?
Yeah.
Well, again, it's for nice. You like the pattern of it that way. People get terribly compulsive about doing these things. And they think that going on, arranging the patterns of life is something going on, arranging the pattern on, arranging the pattern, arranging the patterns of life is something patterns of life is something patterns of life is something that's a duty is something that's a duty is something that's a is something that's a duty is something that's a duty. That means a debt that you owe a duty. That means a debt that you owe a duty. That means a debt that you owe it to yourself or to your family or to someone or other. You're in debt. Debt that you owe it to yourself or to your family or to someone or other. You're in debt that you owe it to yourself or to your family or to someone or other. You're in debt. See, that's the trouble. When a child comes into the world, the parents play an awful game on it. Debt. See, that's the trouble. When a child comes into the world, the parents play an awful game on it. Debt. Instead of being honest, they say, child comes into the world, the parents play an awful game on it. Instead of being honest, they say, child comes into the world, the parents play an awful game on it. Instead of being honest, they say, we've made such great sacrifices for you. Instead of being honest, they say, we've made such great sacrifices for you. Instead of being honest, they say, we've made such great sacrifices for you. Instead of being honest, they say, we've made such great sacrifices for you. Instead of being honest, they say, we've made such great sacrifices. Say, we've made such great sacrifices for you.
Yes.
Great sacrifices for you.
Damn.
We've supported you, we've great sacrifices for you. Here we are, we've supported you, we've great sacrifices for you. Here we are, we've supported you, we've paid for your education, great sacrifices for you. Here we are, we've supported you, we've paid for your education, and you're an ungrateful little bastard. And paid for your education, and you're an ungrateful little bastard. The child feels terribly guilty because what we do is we build into every human. The child feels terribly guilty because what we child feels terribly guilty because what we do is we build into every human being. The child feels terribly guilty. Idea that existence is guilt. Idea that existence is guilt. Idea that existence is guilt. Idea that existence is idea.
Oh shit, boys.
Idea.
Oh shit, boys. Good news, boys. We've got some dishwasher samples in the house. Oh shit. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Yo. Man, this was just going to be a one-off, but like, if I'm going to be sitting there doing things and you can send me dishwasher samples, well, hell. Well, heck. Well, heck and well, heck and you. Well, let's see. Let's see the quality of these dishwasher samples before we get ahead of ourselves, before we get too excited. Just 2 seconds in, no sound. 5 seconds in, no sound. This is a 10-minute audio file. Is this a 10-minute silent audio file? What the heck? So far, I'm very disappointed with these dishes. Oh, bloody hell. No, this is epic dishwasher time. Can you see this waveform? You see this waveform? This is the one at the bottom. They're very loud looking dishes. Oh my god.
Idea.
What the heck? Yo, chill with those dishes, man. You're gonna break something. Oh, dude, what's going on? Hey, water. That it? So much water. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, there's some washing going on there. Listen to that. Nice. Epic activities only in 2020. Only.
Idea that existence is guilt.
All right, let's see what dishes sound like on the intro of this song.
So it's
Yo, those dishes sound pretty epic. I gotta say, those dishes sound pretty groovy. Those are some pretty good dishes. Let's listen to that again.
So it's difficult for us because of that cultural heritage to accept, to accommodate our common sense.
Yo, my God, that was pretty dope. I think that's very good, and I think that's going to stay. Thank you for those dishes, Jason. That's epic. I'll scrub through a bit later for the exacts. I mean, shit, we've got 10 minutes of dishwashing here. This is a very epic situation. Small in Australia, maybe a little vacuum cleaner sound could be cool as well. My mum yelling like she would when she had to clean up my crap. That would be cool. If you want to send that through, That'll sound good at the end. Word XP. Akira, you need to credit Dishman Jason. Do I call it Dishman Jason? Dishman Jason. Powerful. Dishman Jason in the house. Epic. Time traveler from the past is high as F, chilling like a villain. Yeah, good for you. What a time to be alive. Yeah. What else is going on? Sam Hammer says, lol. That's right. Cap Strong Audacity for the win. Cap, this reminds me of Latin Unseens prep. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Yo. Man, 9 minutes of washing dishes. Very epic. Very epic. All right, let's get after it.
So it's difficult for us, because of that cultural heritage, to accept, to accommodate our common sense to the idea that the web might basically be playful. That it might be like somebody saying, won't you come and play with me? The child. And the other child has some little hesitation. I don't know whether I ought to play with you. You come from the wrong side of the track. I don't feel like playing today. I feel serious. I don't think play is important. We ought to do something real, like wash the dishes for mother, who incidentally has forgotten that the whole point of washing the dishes is playful. Or you don't wash the dishes for a serious reason.
Yeah, Alan Watts would have been brilliant during the Corona crisis.
You like the table to look nice, you know. You don't want to serve up the dishes for dinner with all the leavings of breakfast still lying on them. So why do you want the table to look nice? Well, again, it's for nice. You like the pattern of it that way.
It's for nice. I love that line.
People get terribly compulsive about doing these things. And they think that going on, arranging the patterns of life is something that's a duty. That means a debt. Who, incidentally, has forgotten that the whole point of washing the dishes is playful. Playful. Or you don't wash the dishes for a serious reason. You like the table to look nice, you know. You don't want to serve up the dishes for dinner with all the leavings of breakfast still lying on them. So why do you want the table to look nice? Well, again, it's for nice. You like the pattern of it that way. People get terribly compulsive about doing these things. And they think that going on, arranging the patterns of life is something that's a duty. That means a debt, that you owe it to yourself or to your family or to someone or other. You're in debt. See, that's the trouble. When a child comes into the world, the parents play an awful game on it. Instead of being honest, they say, we've made such great sacrifices for you. Here we are, we've supported you, we've paid for your education, and you're an ungrateful little bastard. And the child feels terribly guilty because what we do is we build into every human being the idea that existence is guilt. The existentialists make a big thing of this. And you watch out for them because they're hoaxers. And they say that guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And that was because Papa and Mama said, look at all the trouble you've caused us. You shouldn't dare to exist. You have no rights. But maybe we'll give you some out of the generosity of our hearts so that you'll be permanent debted to interest.
Uh-oh, more dishes. We've got more dishes. What the heck? Hey, thank you, Rob. Rob sent us some dishes now. What the heck? Has this ever happened before in the history of humanity? I don't think it has. I think this might be the first time ever in the history of humanity that someone has been making a song and then two other people from across the world have sent over sounds of the washing of dishes to use on said song. What do we think? This is very different. This is very different vibes. Can you see that? It's down here. That little guy. This is like, but we'll see what this is. This is basically the amount I need. Whereas Jason sent me 10 minutes. You know, Jason was very thorough. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So it's
Hey, that's really good. That's very nice. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Vanderwell. This fine dishwashing. I think what we'll have, I think we'll have Jason's at the beginning, and then at the bit when homeboy Watts starts talking about Mama doing the washing and saying we can bring in dishes come back, and we can bring in that one. Yeah, how about that?
why do you want the table to look nice? Well, again, it's for nice. You like the
It's for now.
dishes? It's playful. Or you don't wash the dishes. Serious. I don't think play is important. We ought to do something real, like wash the dishes for mother.
There you go. And we won't have the drums come back in at that point. We'll carry on, but we'll bring in some dishwashing noises.
Who, incidentally, has forgotten that the whole point of washing the dishes is playful.
Playful.
Or you don't wash the dishes for a serious reason. You like the table to look nice, you know. You don't want to serve up the dishes for dinner with all the leavings of breakfast still lying on them. So why do you want the table to look nice? Well, again, it's for nice. You like the pattern of it that way. People get terribly compulsive about doing these things. And they think that going on, arranging the patterns of life is something that's a duty. That means a debt, that you owe it to yourself or to your family or to someone or other. You're in debt. See, that's the trouble. When a child comes into the world, the parents play an awful game on it. Instead of being honest, they say, we've made such great sacrifices for you. Here we are, we've supported you, we've paid for your education, and you're an ungrateful little bastard. And the child feels terribly guilty because what we do is we build into every human being the idea that existence is guilt. The existentialists make a big thing of this. And you watch out for them.
Watch out for those existentialists.
And they say that guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And that was because Papa and Mama said, look at all the trouble you've caused us. You shouldn't dare to of this. And you watch, build into every human being the idea that existence is guilt. The existential, that existence is guilt. The existentialists make a big thing of this. And you watch out for them because they're hoaxes. And they say that guilt.
Yeah, where's my children's choir of cheering children? Bloody hell, more sirens. It's a funny thing, right? Because I'm in here and, you know, martial law might have declared. I wouldn't know. Would you tell me? Would you tell me? I'd kind of like it if you didn't. I'd rather just... Actually, no, I do need to know. Actually, I think my wife would call me if it was needed. What instruments is a children's cheer? I would say that's a voice. I'd say that's a voice instrument. So it should be in vocal. These are weak cheers. Weak. That's a weak cheer. That's no good. Shut up. You do not sound it. They sound fake. I'm deleting them. They're not real. They're not legitimately happy. Who is? Yeah! They are! Yeah! 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 That's exactly the kids I was looking for. Kids, yeah. That's exactly what I wanted. Because I wanted to emphasize that beautiful point there, you see.
Existence is guilt. The existentialists make a... Existence is guilt. The existentialists make a big thing of this. And you watch out for them.
That was very joyful. That's my favorite bit. So often you get a little loop and you're like, oh, that would be a great little thing on its own. Just like
Distance is guilt. The distance is
existence is guilt. Yeah.
that existence is guilt. That existence is guilt. That existence.
Oh, well, we got word from the homestead. Oh, Charlotte as well. Charlotte and Hercules are locked in. Herc wants to send some cheers. Oh, good. Oh, we've got cheers from Hercules. Epic. All right, let's pull this in. Can we pull it in? Hang on. Why can't I download this sound? Oh, I can't seem to pull this sound in. No. If you do it as a video, I'll be able to. But I think Apple's like audio recording thing, for some reason, I don't seem to be able to download it or like pull it out of Messenger. Get Hercules to re-record that on a video. Just record a video and send that over. That should work. Thanks.
That existence.
Apparently, Word XP, someone should be able to confirm if this is true, says the Yay sample, it sounds like in Five Nights at Freddy's when you win a level. I wouldn't know because I have never played Five Nights at Freddy's, but I've watched a lot of music videos about Five Nights at Freddy's that Hercules insists on putting on. So I kind of know all about Five Nights at Freddy's. You know, it seems pretty creepy. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Is the game good? Is the game good, Word XP? Let me know. Yeah. Jason Lieberman says you could do community collab tracks with a whole bunch of samples from your fans, kind of like some of the things Andrew Huang had done. Has he done that? Yeah. Yeah, I could. It's true. I should harness you guys more, shouldn't I? You know, you've got lots of talents. Obviously, you're very good at washing dishes. So yeah, I should be harnessing you more.
That existence is guilt.
Oh, and Hercules is here. Is Hercules here? Yay, Hercules is in the house. All right, what we got? It's better be good, Herky. Better be good. Daddy expects greatness from you, boy. Where is it? Where's it gone? Oh, there we are. Unlock the sound. I'm unlocking the sound up here. That's what's going on, if you wonder.
You're an ungrateful little bastard.
Yeah!
You're an ungrateful little bastard.
Yeah!
And the child feels terribly guilty because what we do.
Yeah! Woo! Hooray! Yeah!
Oh,
Booyah, baby! Yeah!
yeah, that was a really good one. That was great. And I just pulled it in a completely random position. Did you notice that? Completely random position, and it plays directly after. This
Supported you, we've paid for your education, and you're an ungrateful little bastard.
Yeah! Woo! Hooray! Yeah!
Supported you,
epic. All right, cool. Look at this amazingness. See, if I was doing this on my own, it would have come out completely different. That's what's weird about life, right? It's like every decision you make, every single one has an impact. That I decided to stream today means I spent about 2 hours fannying around trying to get this to work, which means in the other universe where I didn't do that, I'd already made a song. So there's a song that doesn't exist that otherwise would, which is interesting. But then this song, because the cameras are on, it's kind of subconsciously made me act differently, I'm sure, in some ways, and some of those might be good and might be bad. I'd have been less likely, for instance, to do something I normally do, which is like sit there listening to one snare sound over and over and over for about 30 minutes, slightly adjusting the frequency. I wouldn't have done that because that would have been painful for you you know, and I care. I care about you. I do. But then I wouldn't have had no dishwashing sounds. And I wouldn't have had this.
Supported you, we've paid for your education, and you're an ungrateful little bastard.
All right. I'm going to put some reverb on Hercules.
Paid for your education, and you're an ungrateful little bastard.
Actually, I'm going to get my robot. I've got a robot that helps me with quick mix things. Check this guy out, right? He's pretty cool. Come out, Mr. Robot, and mix Hercules. Let's see what he does to Hercules. Mix assistant, listen to my audio.
Yeah! Woo, woo! Hooray! Yeah! Booyah, baby! Yeah! Yeah! Woo, woo! Hooray! Yeah! Booyah, baby! Yeah! Yeah! Woo, woo! Hooray! Yeah! Booyah, baby! Yeah! Yeah! Woo, woo!
All right.
Hooray! Yeah! Booyah, baby! Yeah!
What did you do, robot?
Yeah!
Versus.
Yeah! Woo, woo!
Not all that different, but yeah, you have cut off a bit of an annoyingness and you've given it a little saturation. All right, robot, I appreciate your swag on that one. I'm personally going to add some reverb though. And
Yeah! Woo, woo! Hooray! Yeah!
I mean, that's great. It's very long. I'm going to have to add this to my sample library. Oh, hey, Hercules. I'm going to use some of this in my next sample pack.
Yeah!
That's pretty good. Nice.
Paid for your education, and you're an ungrateful little bastard.
Pretty
What
epic.
we do, paid for your education, and you're an ungrateful little bastard. Paid for your education, and you're an ungrateful little bastard. And the child feels terribly guilty because what we do is we build into every human being the idea that existence is guilt. Because there are hoaxers, and they say that guilt is ontological. Existence is guilt. The existentialists make a big thing of this, and you watch out for them, because they're hoaxers. And they say that guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And that was because the existentialists make a big thing of this, and you watch out for the
Yeah.
idea
It's over here.
that existence is guilt.
The existentialists make a big deal.
The existentialists make a
By the
big...
way, if anyone's been on my ThinkSpots page, for some reason it says that I'm into existentialism. I don't know why it says that. I've never claimed such a thing because it's not true. Very weird. I'll have to write to them about that.
The existentialists make a big thing of this, and you watch out for them, because they're hoaxers. And they say that guilt is ontological. The existentialists make a big thing of this, and you watch out for them, because they're hoaxers. And they say that guilt is existential.
So yeah, here's a little thing, right? Little source. Little drip, squash, splash. Wait a minute. Let me move these guys over here. So yeah, if you're like, what is he doing? What is this? Why does he keep playing the same bits over and over again? What I'm doing is I'm sort of like nudging around the words to sort of
The existentialists.
to create rhythm and bounce and make it all sort of more musical. It's very subtly. Like I always say, people have asked me about this, in interviews and stuff. And oh shit, I fucked up there. Rewind, back up, do that whole thing again. Yeah, I'm not like auto-tune the news. You know what I mean? I ain't about that life. I'm not trying to like, make Alan Watts sound like a Kylie Minogue or whatever. I'm just slightly maneuvering things around just to make it groovy and give it like that rhythm and all that stuff that helps to etch it into your brain,
existentialists make a big thing of this, and you watch out for them because they're hoaxes.
Yes. So here, for example, you watch out for them. That out for them. If that hits on the downbeat, it'll be funky. You know.
The existentialists make a big thing of this, and you watch out for them.
Because they're hoaxes. Hit the hoaxes on the beat, you know what I
The existentialists make a big thing of this, and you watch out for them, because they're hoaxes. The existentialists make a big thing of this, and you watch out for them, because they're hoaxes. The existentialists make a big thing of this, and you watch out for them, because they're hoaxes. The existentialists.
Yeah, there's a hook.
And they say that guilt is ontological. If you're not
Guilt,
feeling
and I'm gonna
guilty,
hit
you're not
guilt,
human.
guilt on the downbeat there. Guilt.
They say that guilt is ontological.
Guilt is ontological.
Guilt is ontological. If you're
And at this juncture, I need to look up ontological because I don't exactly know what it means. Exactly. It's one of those words you kind of think you basically know what it means. Relating to the branch of metaphysics dealing with the nature of being, showing the relations between the concepts and categories in the subject's or domain. I don't want to know Ontology is the philosophical study of the nature of being, becoming, existence, or reality. It is part of the major branch of philosophy known as metaphysics. Ontology deals with questions about what things exist or can be said to exist and how such entities can be grouped according to similarities and differences. Of or relating to ontology, an ontological principle relating to or based upon being or existence to lift the modern male out of gender confusion and into ontological certainty. What? Well, shit. Okay.
guilt is ontological.
Right.
If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty,
that if yours got to come sooner. This is one of the ones.
Guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological. If you're not feeling guilty, you're not human. And guilt is ontological.
Yo, that's a bar. That's a bar in 17 halves. Sometimes people say cool shit and you can maneuver it around like that and give it a flying groove, and then you're like, that's ill. I would have sing, and you're like, that's not really the main point. So that's not the chorus. Yo, what about Oprah? Yo. Capstrong. What's this pointing out why existentialists need to be watched and then jailed? Yeah, or you could yeet them into the sun. You know? You could do that. You could build a giant trebuchet. Yeet them into the sun, and it could be a holy holiday. The yeeting of the existentialists, and check out the nihilists while you're at it as well. Yeah.
That was because Papa and Mama said, look at all the trouble you've caused us. You shouldn't dare to exist. You have no rights. That was because Papa and Mama said, look at all the trouble you've caused us. You shouldn't dare to exist. You have no rights. That was because Papa and Mama said, look at all the trouble you've caused
I need a
us.
Papa and Mama
You
to hit the
should-
downbeat. Papa and
Because
Mama.
Papa and Mama.
Maybe there isn't room for that. It might be there's not room for that because you don't want to. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up, darling. Yo, what about Oprah? Any news about Oprah? I haven't looked into it. I haven't looked into anything all day. Did they work out like if she's getting executed like they executed John McCain? Well, do we know? Do we know? Because all I know, right, is Twitter popped off on some. Okay, well, no, I'll rewind a bit. One of my homies sent me a little info dump a week earlier at the beginning of the week. And it was a bunch of people. He's like, these people are going to get arrested or get coronavirus this week. Oprah was on their list. And yesterday, Oprah pops off, right, on Twitter saying Oprah has been arrested, right, for like darkness, right? And then Oprah tweets something that's written a bit strange, written almost in legalese, like, oh, some people have said some stuff. That's not true, right? But here's the thing. The tweet was tweeted from a web browser. Meanwhile, all of her previous tweets, 99% of, have been sent from her mobile phone. Yo. You know what I mean? So, like, the tinfoil take on that would be that, like, she ain't got her phone because they took her phone, and her PR is tweeting something from a web browser. Huh. Anyway, I don't know. I haven't looked at the internet today. Has there been any more news on that? Any more news on that? Anybody know? Akira, your ThinkSpot page says mediations instead of meditations. Does it? That's epic. Where does it say that? Where? Oh, God, no. Every day, just fresh horror and outrages. ThinkSpot. By the way, have you tried... You can't write ThinkSpot into your browser because Google just hate ThinkSpot. So all that comes up is a load of... ThinkSpot, the site doesn't come up. What comes up is a bunch of websites hating on Jordan Peterson. It's amazing. It's so epic. You know that you're like epic when Google just tries to fuck with you like that. It does. No, it says meditations there. It says where does it say mediations? I've just looked it up. It says tations, so it must be somewhere else. Shit. Where are we at? What's going on? No one knows anything about Oprah. I see people are just talking about meditation, Taoism, Stoicism, Hindu, Giza. Yeah. Deep chat. Cap. Existentialists were all lapsed Catholics, but couldn't come up with something new. No. Gang. That shirt is bae. We'll get it. Yeah, go cop some merch. Meaningwave.com. Bap. Do it. What else is going on? Man, you're having some deep ass conversations in the chat. Proud of you. Proud of you. Bill Trebuchet, eat them into the Senate, come in holy bars. Yo, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm looking forward to, in fact. That's like, that's what I see. That's what I see coming around the corner. Giant trebuchets yeeting the heathens into the sun, the white sun that is no longer yellow. Maybe if we yeet enough heathens into the sun, it'll turn yellow again. Maybe the sun demands sacrifice.
Because Papa and Mama said, look at all the trouble you've caused us. You shouldn't dare to exist. You have no rights. Because Papa and Mama said, look at all the trouble you've caused us. Papa and Mama.
Oh, yeah, that was it. I need to work out if Papa and Mama could go on the downbeat. Yo!
You're not human. And that was because Papa and Mama. You're not human. That was because Papa and Mama. You're not human. That was because Papa and Mama.
Papa and Mama.
You're not human. That was because Papa and Mama.
Yes, I did it!
You're not human. That was because Papa and Mama said, look at Papa and Mama caused us. Papa and Mama
Hey,
said, "Look at all the trouble you've caused us." Papa and Mama
Papa and Mama
said, "Look at all the trouble you've
the
caused
trouble."
us.
Said,
You
all right,
shouldn't."
so the said goes there, but that thing's got to come back a bit. We're going deep.
Said, "Look at all the trouble you've caused us."
Said,
You
Papa and Mama said, look at all the trouble.
said, "Look at all the trouble you've caused us." You shouldn't. Said, "Look at all the trouble you've caused us."
Yeah.
Said, "Look at all the trouble you've caused us." Shouldn't. Said, "Look at all the trouble you've caused us." Shouldn't.
Dare to exist.
Look at all the trouble you've caused us. You said, "Look at all the trouble you've caused us." You
shouldn't dare to exist.
Look at all the
Bars.
You have no right. Papa and
Mama, it's getting, I don't know what's going on. I just think I've just been possessed by the spirit of a little pump or something. Shit's just suddenly got all fucking whoop.
Papa and Mama
said,
"Look at all the trouble you've caused us." You shouldn't dare to exist. You have no Papa and Mama
shouldn't dare to. You shouldn't dare to it this way.
Papa and Mama
Hey.
Look at all the trouble you've caused us. You shouldn't dare to exist. The trouble you've caused us. You shouldn't dare to exist. The trouble you've caused us. You shouldn't dare to exist. The trouble you've caused us. You shouldn't dare to exist. The trouble you've caused us. You shouldn't dare to exist. The trouble you've caused us. You shouldn't dare to exist. You have no rights, but maybe we'll give you some out of the generosity. You have no rights, but maybe we'll give you some out of the generosity. You have no rights.
No.
But maybe we'll give you some. You have no rights. But maybe we'll give you some. You have no rights. But maybe we'll give. You have no rights.
None.
But maybe we'll. You have no rights. But maybe we'll give you some out of the generosity of our heart, so that you'll be permanent, and give you some out of the generosity of our heart, so that you'll be permanent. Give you some out of the generosity of our heart, so that you'll be permanent. Give you some out of the generosity of our heart, so that you'll be. Give you some out of the generosity of our heart, so that you'll be. Give you some out of the generosity of our heart, so that you'll be. Give you some out of the generosity of our heart, so that you'll be. Give you some out of the generosity of our heart, so that you'll be. Give you some out of the generosity of our heart, so that you'll be. Give you some out of the generosity of our heart, so that you'll be. Give you some out of the generosity of our heart, so that you'll be permanently indebted to. And so everybody goes around with that sort of permanently indebted to. And so everybody goes around permanently indebted to us. Permanently indebted to us. And permanently indebted to us. And permanently indebted to us. So everybody goes around with that sort of thing in their background.
What's going on there? You just said what? We've got some more sounds in the inbox, really? Have we really? Have we really got more sounds in the inbox? These better be good. So these are some sounds from Australia. Are they? Yeah, they are. These are Australian sounds. Abrasive scrubbing bench noises. Why? Why? Has he talked about scrubbing a bench? I didn't even notice. I don't know what's going on. I'm starting to feel a bit trippy. Oh, cool. This file has got a great title. Did you make this or did you find this? Did you title this yourself? Because this is a great title. The title for this piece of art sent in by Small in Australia is ASMR Washing Granite Countertop, open bracket, abrasive sounds, scrubbing, brushing, close bracket. It's pretty epic. Ooh. Ooh. God damn, this is 16 minutes long. Where did this come from? Did you make this? Did you make this Small in Australia? Or did you download it? What is it? What the heck? Ooh, listen to that. Can you hear that? That's crazy. Oh, he downloaded it off the webs. Ah, all right. I thought you'd sat there for 16 minutes scrubbing. Thanks for that. That is very nice. That is nice. Do you know what? I'm going to pull that in. I'm going to lay that over the whole song, and I'm going to sidechain it to the kick and the snare. And I'm going to add it to the texture of the forest evening and the vinyl crackle. I'm going to meld them all together, and the dishwashing. See what
Everybody goes around.
Ooh. Quarter loop. See what we got. Hey, gang. All right, now let's pull in that dish track. There we go. We got scrubbing, we got dishwashing, we got evening birds and distant frogs. We've got forest sounds, and we've got record crackle. I mean, damn. Who else can say that?
You and so on and so forth, and they'll make it because actually one's father and mother had a great deal of fun bringing you into being, or we hope they did.
Yeah, that's right.
And they wanted to do that the worst way.
Yeah.
Child feels terribly guilty because what we do is we build might basically be playful. That it might.
Yeah.
Dishes. It's playful. Or you don't wash the dishes for a serious reason. You like the table to look nice, you know. You don't want to serve up the dishes for dinner with all the leavings of breakfast still lying on them. So why do you want the table to look nice? Playful.
Scrubbing. I was like, what is that? Someone is scrubbing underneath my song. Chill. Yo.
Playful.
Yo. Whoever heard of such a thing? Dun.
Playful.
What's going on?
Playful.
I want something else. Get me through this.
Playful.
Sammy Chan kind of life. Hey. I want something else. Get me through this.
It's playful.
Yo. Hey.
Playful.
Feedback.
It's playful. Playful. It's playful. It's playful.
Hey.
It's playful.
Yeah, let me get the chimes. Chime time.
It's playful.
Screenshot above. What screenshot?
Or you don't wash the dishes for a serious reason. You like the table to look nice, you know. You don't want to serve up the dishes for dinner with all the...
What you sent? Oh, it was in an email. I was in the ThinkSpot email. ThinkSpot sent out an email with a typo. Well, goddamn. What are you going to do? I mean, he's gone now. Can't do nothing about that, baby. Can't do nothing about that situation. Semi-charm kind of life, says Aquarium, indeed. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna have to play that melody on a theremin or something. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Happens often, right? You like you're doing a song, you play, like, oh, this is the melody for this, and then afterwards you're like, oh yeah, that was Billie Jean. You're like, oh well, what are you gonna do? Yeah, what are you gonna do?
It's playful. Or you don't wash the dishes for a serious reason. You like the table to look nice, you know. You don't want to serve up the dishes for dinner with all the leavings of breakfast still lying on them. So why do you want the table to look nice?
Why?
Well, again, it's for nice. You like the pattern of it that way. People get terribly compulsive about doing these things. And they think that going on, arranging the patterns of life is something that's a duty.
That's what we're doing.
That means
That's
a debt.
Arranging the patterns
You
of
owe
life.
it to yourself or to your family or to someone or other. You're in debt. See, that's the trouble.
Oh shit! There you go.
On arranging the patterns of life
Yeah, my
is something
God.
that's a duty. That means a debt. That you owe it to your son. Arranging the
Come back.
arranging the patterns of life. Playful. Arranging the patterns of life.
Patterns of life.
Playful. Arranging the patterns of life.
Yes,
Playful. Arranging the patterns of life.
So patterns can go back to
Playful.
Yeah.
Arranging the patterns of
life. So that's going to come back.
Playful.
Playful. Arranging the patterns of life. Yeah, that's it. Arranging the patterns of life. That's all I'm doing. You know what I mean? And you know, when I decided to do a live stream, I arranged the pattern in such a fashion that, like, yeah, that it was thus. The pattern could have been in a completely different fashion, but the pattern is thus because of that decision. It's not the raps; it is the gaps in the raps, and that's facts, brother Jack. Yo, Splash, look at this guy. What game would you like to play? Huh? What? Someone sent me some baby cheers and giggles. What's going on in my life? People are just sending me songs. Epic.
Playful. Arranging the patterns of life.
Nah, the ThinkSpot email, they're saying, did it pull it from your page though? Nah, they wrote it. It was like a team effort. You know, they got a staff and shit. And they sent it to me to see if I was cool with it. And I was cool with it. I didn't realize I was supposed to be you know, checking spelling. I don't remember noticing a misspelling. But hey, guess what? Here's the thing. This is something that the President of the United States does a lot. Misspelling in communications can actually be good because it makes things sticky, because it makes you look at them harder and it makes you kind of obsess over them. In the case of the President of the United States in his first couple of years, when he wanted people to talk about things that they otherwise wouldn't talk about, he'd tweet them and he'd put a typo in the tweet. And then everyone would go, he put a typo in the tweet. We meant to say this, therefore broadcasting the message that otherwise would have been ignored. You know, so I'm going to take that as a good. It's already good because you've just talked about the fact that ThinkSpot sent out a thing about the album. That's epic. That's like extra talking about the album. Good. So yeah, I'm going to take that one. There's a chaos oscillator in frame. What's a chaos oscillator? Chaos oscillator? What is that? I don't know. Quirem said, I did. I spent a good few minutes wondering if Marcus Aurelius was a divorce counselor. He was a divorce lawyer. Yo, that's epic. That's very funny. Anyway, I think I just got sent another sound, so let me check that before. Yo, what a time to be alive. People sending me noises. Christina, Thanks, Christina. I've got some baby cheers and giggles. Oh, really? For me? Little old me. Got some baby cheers and giggles. I've got more cheers for my sample library. They're very quiet babies. I was going with these babies. They're silent. Silent babies. Do I need to pull it in for them to? Here we go. Ooh, where did these come from? Where are these babies from? Can someone hit me up with the origin of these babies? It's good to know. You know, I want to make sure that Oprah had nothing to do with them.
Playful.
That was perfect. Did you hear that?
Playful. Arranging the patterns of life is playful. It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life is playful.
Yo, I don't know what just happened there, but I just got tears in my eyes and I got the gitchy feeling. I had the little feeling. I just got some tears on my eyes and my tingly skin went funny. Those must be really special babies. They're really powerful and they're completely in key with the song. Then their placement is perfect. The call and response, that's crazy. That's a powerful baby. Yo.
Playful. Arranging the patterns of life.
That's crazy. Yo, that's the most fucking perfect thing. Pretty great. Yo, I'm gonna put a denoiser on this baby. Just get rid of the noises in the background a bit. Okay, where's my voice denoiser? There it is. Voice denoiser up here. This is a spectacular bit of technology. You hear that? You hear that? It just cleaned up that baby. You know? There was a bunch of weird fuzzy noises and they're gone. Can you hear that? Epic. All right, let's put a bit of reverb on that baby. Word XP. Put a denoiser on this baby. Every parent ever. Oh, listen to that baby. What? That's epic. What an epic baby. All right, we need a delay. The baby needs a little bit of delay. All right, then let's see where we're at with this. See how this chorus is just bringing itself to life, like the magical baby sound. Just what? Damn! Who sent that? Kitty? Was that Kitty? Yeah.
The whole point of washing the dishes. It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life is playful.
Yo, that's sick! See? So I just need another word, another thing for him to say in between the other playfuls. It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life. And I'll put that on like that. That little melody is the backing vocal. And then suddenly, and those beautiful little baby things.
Playful. Arranging the patterns of life.
All right, so I'm just going to get the timing on arranging the patterns of life correct. Okay, and then we're groovy.
Arranging the patterns of life.
Okay, so
arranging
that needs to move a little bit, just so that we've got, for obvious reasons. You know where the needs to move, don't you? You know, you're a cultured individual. You understand. Arranging the patterns of life.
Arranging the patterns of life. The patterns of life. Arranging Arranging the patterns of life. Arranging the patterns of life. Arranging the patterns of life. Arranging the patterns of life.
Arranging
The patterns of life. Arranging the patterns of life. Arranging the patterns of life. Arranging the patterns of life. Arranging the patterns of life.
There you go.
Arranging the patterns of life.
Yeah. See what I mean? By the way, like normally I would have that loop on for like an hour, get it really perfect. But yeah, you know, I want to freak you out.
Playful.
I want to destroy your life.
Arranging the patterns of life.
It's playful. Yeah, it is. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam.
It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life.
Get me through.
It's playful.
Fucking great.
It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life. It's playful.
Arranging the patterns of life. Arranging the patterns of life.
Arranging the patterns of life. It's playful.
Yo, I can't get over how perfectly in place and everything that baby is. Was that like a call and response thing? Did the baby do it specifically to the music that was playing? I don't get it. How could it be so perfect?
Playful. Arranging the patterns of life. It's playful. It's playful.
Yeah. Akuram says, would a record skip work? Record skips always work. Record skips are awesome. If you mean in the context of this song here, I will definitely be adding that to it. So I'm doing that a lot on this album. So part of the overall sonic like feel of the album, the sort of cohesive thing that's pulling it all together, is some kind of like 90s sort of hip hop texture tricks combined with the other stuff, one of which is doing stuff like that. And I'm not going to do the whole thing now because it's a thing that's very fiddly. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the missing bit of that chorus, and then I'll move on to another track, and come and just tidy up this one after and add all the other stuff to it. You kind of start to, you get the gist, I guess. And but let me find it. So yeah, for example, let me give you a little bit of sauce. I got a thing. Well, there's two things, and I'm going to do it with chorus as well. Over there at my DJ mix station, I'm setting up a thing whereby I'm able to scratch sounds that are in the computer. So I'll be scratching up the chorus a little bit, stuff of that nature. But also, I've got this guy, Shaper Box.
Playful.
That's kind of sick.
It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life. It's playful. It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life. It's playful.
Oh shit. Oh, that did it naturally. That was crazy. I was about to say it needed a scratch there, and it did it anyway. That's great. I also need the reverb to swing around the inside of the headphones and do what do you call those things? Like a Mandelbot thing when it goes in an infinity loop and it keeps moving around in a circle. I need that. I need it to do that. Yeah.
Playful. Arranging the patterns of life is playful. It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life is playful. It's playful.
So I bring that in every 2 bars.
Arranging the patterns of life.
That'd be sick.
It's playful.
Yeah, baby.
It's playful.
Arranging the patterns of life. Yeah,
It's playful.
yeah. Arranging the patterns of life. Yeah,
It's playful.
Arranging the patterns of life.
It's playful.
Okay. And what were some other little bits that I made pink? I make things pink because that's cool things to use for choruses. Show that.
Again, it's for nice. You like the pattern of it, that.
There you go. It's for nice. That's good. Arranging the patterns of life. It's playful. Oh shit, and that rhymes. What? What? Are you kidding me? Are you crazy?
Playful. Arranging the patterns of life is playful. Well, again, it's for nice. It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life is playful. Again, it's for nice.
It's for nice. Don't need the again, I guess.
It's playful.
It's for nice.
For nice.
It's for nice.
It's playful. Again, it's for nice. It's playful. For nice. It's playful. For nice.
It's for nice.
For
It's
nice.
for nice.
It's for nice.
It's
It's for nice.
for nice.
It's for nice. It's for nice. It's for nice. It's for nice. It's for nice.
What?
It's for nice.
What the heck? How is that a baby going and doing a noise in key? I don't even understand. Watch this. That's already going ooh which is the perfect bit of melody for there. What?
It's for nice.
What? That's freaking me out. Can you hear that? Yo.
It's for nice. It's for nice.
Ooh, Yo, that's nuts. I'm going to melodyne that baby and just check. I think that baby's pretty much already exactly in there. I think that last I could make a little bit more musical, but that's bonkers. That's also a really cool melody. Ooh, For nice. Yeah, right. For nice. I love for nice. That thing. He talks about that on another track. For nice.
Playful.
Baffling. What the heck? What is going on? Yo.
Playful. It's for nice. It's playful.
What's crazy is it harmonizes so well with my lady going. Okay, let's check this. Got this in Melodyne. Yo, what's crazy? I don't know if you can see this, but Melodyne, thinks that single baby voice is a chord. It thinks it's a chord. It thinks there's multiple notes inside that baby's voice, and there might be. I mean, I don't know. This is a magical baby. This baby, look how in key this baby is. That laugh is exactly EB. What? Ah. That's it. It just needs to be there. Because that was the only wrong note. It needs to be on G. That's just crazy. I had no idea when I decided to do a song on stream today that I would end up melodyning a baby that barely needs melodyning because the baby's so in key anyway. That's just bonkers. Hang on. I actually think I made that not as good. There you go. There you go. And in context,
Playful. It's playful.
yo, what the heck? Shit. Oh man, what a size to be alive. Hey, okay, I'm gonna mellow down the rest of that baby just in case. I mean, it was pretty perfect, and then we can that. I don't understand. How is it that like you're making your song, doodly doodly, yeah, this is all cool, this is all nice, and you're like thinking, I hadn't said it, I hadn't thought, I was like, where's the magic bit though? There's always a magic bit. I haven't found the magic bit of this song yet. It's just cool so far. Where's the magic bit? And then just adding that. Then did you see how that happened?
Arranging the patterns of life.
Arranging the patterns of life. The fact that goes there just became apparent because I was playing the bit and I just sort of sang over a bit, right? And then I get the baby. I get the most on-point melodic baby ever babied that ever did baby, and then the whole thing becomes magical. Those bits on their own individually are not magical. They're cool, but together they're utterly magical. What a life. What a time to be alive. What a mystery. What is this mystery?
Playful. Arranging the patterns of life.
Wait, what? Undo. I'd already done that. I already melodined that whole baby. Okay. Sorry. Snap. Okay, now we'll try.
Playful. Arranging the patterns of life. It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life. It's playful. Nice. It's playful.
Yo. Well, you know, I will remember this forever. Let me tell you the time that the baby came through the internet and sang on my song beautifully. For nice. I mean, what? Epic activities only in this year of our Lord 2020. Peak of recorded human civilization. Greatest time to be alive in recorded human history. We know this to be true. Every day we are reminded by things like this. Just epic moments. How many epic moments do you have in a day? You should write them all down. I need to start doing that. Write them all down. I have so many epic moments. Just write them down.
Playful. Arranging the patterns of life. It's playful. Nice. It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life. It's playful. Nice. It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life. It's playful.
It's for nice goes at the end. It goes at the end, not in the middle.
It's for nice. It's playful. It's nice. It's playful. It's nice. It's playful.
Yeah, that's right, guys.
It's nice. It's playful. Playful.
Yeah. All right. Do you know what? How long have we been doing this? What's going on? Damn, we've been doing this nearly 3 hours. Wow. All right. Let's just okay. What we'll do then is we'll listen back to the first part of this song up to this chorus. That's what we'll do, and see how far we've come in this time, which has been 2 hours and 41 minutes. 2 hours and 41 minutes we've been playing. We played. It was play. Yo. Camp strong. I wake up. I get up pretty epic. Fucking right. I get through the day without punching someone pretty epic. Yo. That's so true. Meek Mill had a bar about that. Meek Mill had some rap song, and it was just something like a beautiful day. I didn't have to punch someone in the face today, or something like that. Like, you know, epic truths. All right. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna answer some questions, and then we're gonna listen to this, and then I'm gonna go because I've got a lot. I've got to make like another whole song today, and it's 8:41, so I'm going to be here till 2-3 in the morning, maybe. I don't know. Jack Stollery says, what DAW in this? This is Logic Pro. Great way to end this day. I'm glad I was able to catch it, says the eccentric naturalist. Mason says, so good. What up, Mason? You bad man. DAO says, great, Gay Rastafari. Shabba. Late wins no prizes, Michael Reeves. Damn, I'm only seeing this now, says Michael Reeves. Shit, man, you know, you're here now. And if you become a member, you can watch the replay. And you can watch the replays of every day, because we stream it every day now. This is the new reality. We live in a new world. We've woken up in a new world. And in this new world, it's currently difficult to get toilet paper. But Akira the Don is streaming every day. And yeah, this is the first time I've streamed me making a song. So I won't be doing this a lot, I don't think, because it's, I don't know how interesting it is for you lot. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with another live DJ set. I think that makes more sense as entertainment for you guys, is me playing your DJ set, something for you to listen to and all that type of thing, and having a chat, man, and coming together right now. Yes, there's a weird clicking in my ears. Anyway, yeah, all right, let's listen to this thing. Oh, hang on. Word XP, you had many synchronicities in this sesh. Yeah, right, we did. Thanks for keeping it positive and upbeat. I wanted to ask how best to approach avoiding the panic and negativity pervading the land at the moment. All right, how best avoid the panic and negativity pervading the land at the moment. Avoid the panic and negativity pervading the land. Boom. That's it. That's all you got to do. You just avoid. And there's lots of ways you can avoid. You can avoid by not switching on the news. That's one way. That's pretty easy. But maybe you want to be informed. I don't know. You can avoid by not, going on Twitter or whatever. You could be on social media a lot less. Things of that nature. You could think of the good. You could think of all the good things. You could think about how we've never been in a better position to have to deal with something like this. Postmates and phones and Akira the Don DJing for you every day and shit of that nature. Shit's crazy good. But the main thing, the number one thing for avoiding the panic and negativity is that's your mind. That's something you can do, because you can see it, but you don't have to be affected by it or infected by it. Right? That's a choice that you get to make. You decide how you're going to react to anything. You're going to decide what you're going to, because things will come in, like thoughts float in or feelings come in, but you decide who gets to stay in your house. It's your house. You know what I mean? They might come knocking on the door. and the smell of their pie might come wafting through the window. But you get to choose whether you're going to close the window or whether you're going to put on a joss stick or what it is you're going to do. It's your house. All right. Sovereignty. It's yours. It's yours. It's all a decision. It's all a choice. Swear down. And the more you practice it, the more powerful you get and the better you get at it. And it's super useful skill, you know? And there's lots of other things, but we're going to talk about this all week, man. We're here all week. We'll be here tomorrow. You know, don't fall for Pan's dirty tricks. He wants you to panic. Goddamn Pan. We were talking about Pan. You got to worry about that. Is the stream every day at the same time? So far this week, we had 1 at 4 and 2 at 6. I'm trying to work out what the best time for it is. Like basically for me, I tend to get in the studio sort of midday-ish, and then I have stuff to do. So I could try doing one earlier. So we're experimenting a bit. So the best thing to make sure you catch them is to be subscribed, hit the bell for notifications, for extra levels of certainty. Join the Discord. I hit the at everyone there, so if you get your notifications on the Discord, you'll get told when it's happening. And also I'll pop it on Twitter, so you can check that, and I'll put it on Instagram. You can check that, you know. So make sure you signed up, and if you become a member, you can watch all the replays, you can download the DJ mixes, you get all the music that I release, you get downloads of all of that, a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah. Multiverse Media Space Epic Individual says you can also turn avoiding into a beautiful game when you play with reality. Sometimes she plays back. What's this song about? Hey, what's this song about? What are we saying? Yo, you know, you get to choose. All right, let's listen. I guess we'll just listen up to the chorus, and we'll loop the chorus, and we'll loop the I'll just shush the stuff that comes after. Or no. Okay. Quickly, let me just see if there's a perfect place to bring in a second chorus.
Play an awful game on it. Instead, sacrifice. Guilt.
Yes, there is! Oh, what a time to be alive. Look, that's perfectly in the place where a chorus would like to occur. Just naturally. That's how it goes. So it goes, yes, it does. All right, from the top, and we've got listen out for the noises. We've got we contributed during the stream. Oh, back up. Southpaws is coming with some bars. All right. Yo, be productive. Shit, you started in the wrong place. Don't fuck up my vibe. Don't mess up my flow. Be productive. Clean your room. Read a book. Learn a new skill. Make a great meal. Do exercises which use your body weight.
So
get into yoga. Stretch out after sitting for long periods. Escape anxiety. Discard it. This was the next one. Yeah, that's all real. All that stuff is real. All that stuff is useful. All that stuff is stuff you can do. Get a kettlebell.
So it's difficult for us, because of that cultural heritage, to accept, to accommodate our common sense to the idea that the web might basically be playful.
Ooh.
That it might be like somebody saying,
wait a minute, rewind. I'm going to drop some sauce. I'm going to drop some sauce on this. The volume is going to go up. Get ready for the volume to go up a bit. Jake, do you have an exercise routine, Akira? Yeah, basically, every time I press render on a song, or I have to press anything that pauses my computer for a minute, I pick up my kettlebell and I swing my kettlebell. And I do the swing sword, and then I'll do the squatty pushy thing, and then I'll do the whoop, 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 and I do all that thing, and I just do that. That's basically my exercise routine. Ow. Get off, you savage. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. Yeah. Do, 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 do.
So it's difficult for us, because of that cultural heritage, to accept, to accommodate our common sense to the idea that the web might basically be playful. That it might be like somebody saying, won't you come and play with me? The child. And the other child has some little hesitation. I don't know whether I ought to play with you. You come from the wrong side of the track. I don't feel like playing today. I feel serious. I don't think play is important. We ought to do something real, like wash the dishes for mother, who, incidentally, has forgotten that the whole point of washing the dishes is playful. Arranging the patterns of life is playful. It's so nice. It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life is playful. It's so nice. It's playful. Or you don't wash the dishes for a serious reason. You like the table to look nice, you know. You don't want to serve up the dishes for dinner with all the leavings of breakfast still lying on them. So why do you want the table to look nice? Well, again, it's for nice. You like the pattern of it that way. People get terribly compulsive about doing these things. And they think that going on, arranging the patterns of life is something that's a duty. That means a debt, that you owe it to yourself or to your family or to someone or other. You're in debt. See, that's the trouble. When a child comes into the world, the parents play an awful game on it. Instead of being honest, they say, we've made such great sacrifices for you. Here we are, we've supported you, we've paid for your education, and you're an ungrateful little bastard. And the child feels terribly guilty, because what we do is we build into every human being the idea that existence is guilt. It's playful. Arranging the patterns of life is playful.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Arranging. It's so nice.
It's playful.
Arranging the patterns of life.
It's playful. It's so nice. It's playful.
Arranging the patterns of life.
It's playful. It's so nice. It's playful.
Arranging the patterns of life.
It's playful. It's so nice.
Yeah. Well, shit. There you go, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, you bad motherfuckers, all of you gang out there. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We did it. We did it. We did it. That came out beautiful. There ain't no way in hell that would have existed in the way it existed, or probably even that close, had it not been here like this with you and I together. How about that? Isn't that crazy? Doesn't that make you think about what else works in the same fashion? I.e. everything. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here. This was a spiritual event. And I feel very grateful. Thank you, Christina Zant, for the baby, for the beautiful singing baby. You know? Thank you, Jason and Rob. And Digby for the Foley, for the cleaning sounds, the sound effects. Yeah. Meaning waivers for the heroes. We'll be back tomorrow with another quarantine stream. Make sure you stay clean. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Yeah. See you later, you bad motherfuckers, you.